Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mahmoud Akbar Afridi, and today in this video I will be telling you about maintaining petty cash records. So have you ever wondered how a business pays for small things like tea, stationery or a taxi fare, okay, without writing a check or logging into online banking every single time? Like, see, if for example we are having we are I am owning a real estate company, so obviously I will be having elite class clients, and when it is the nature of the client that if you will make him have a tea, coffee, or you will take him out for lunch, dinner, and discuss your thing over there. So it give them a good impression, and even though psychologically, if we think so, it makes the human appealing that yes, you should do this now because he have done this thing for you. So now, what do you think? Will the company write a check, or will they make any type of online, banking systems for payments of like 1,000 dirhams or $1,000, because these are very less amounts, and even though the matter that they are being used for, that is not a big deal, like making somebody drink a coffee, have a tea, that's not a big deal. Okay, that's where petty cash comes in. Today we are breaking down how petty cash is recorded and controlled. What is petty cash? A petty cash is a small amount of cash kept on hand in a business to pay for minor day to day expenses, things like, as I said to you, postage stamps, okay, there could be tea, coffee supplies, okay, yes, taxi fares, small stationery purchases, and minor repairs. It is impacted to write a check or do a bank transfer for a $2 expense. So businesses keep a small cash float instead. They keep a supply of some cash, okay, so that they could use at that specific time. This is most important concept in this topic and a favorite in exams. Yes, and easily, to be honest, this is an easy topic. Anybody can understand this very easily. That's not a big deal. This is the most important concept in this topic, okay. Under the impressed system, the petty cashier starts each period with a fixed amount, say $100. This is called the float. Throughout the period, cash is paid out for small expenses and a voucher is created for each payment. At the end of the period, the cashier totals up all the vouchers and requests reimbursement for exactly that amount. Okay, so bringing that the flow back to $100. So if $65 was spent, the cashier if reimbursed exactly $65, restoring the float to its original fixed level. Key point is that the float amount always stays the same, only the cash within it moves, okay. The petty cash voucher. Every payment out of petty cash needs supporting documentation. This is petty cash voucher. A voucher typically includes date, amount paid, reason, description like that why are we going to pay this amount of tax and for what reasons, signature of the person receiving the cash, signature, authorization of the cashier, voucher number, okay. Vouchers are important for control. They prove the money was actually spent on legitimate business expenses, and they support the reimbursement claim later. All petty cash transactions are recorded in the petty cash cash book, okay, a subsidiary record separate from the main cash book. It typically has a receipt column, money coming in, the float, okay, analysis columns for different expenses categories, a total payments column. At the end of the period, each analysis column is totaled, and these totals gets posted to the relevant expense accounts in the general ledger. The petty cash book essentially works like a mini cash book with built-in expense analysis. At any point, the cashier should be able to prove opening float, total vouchers, which means like minusing open floating from total vouchers spent. So this is the cash which remains with us. This should physically match the cash actually in in the tin or the box that we have, because obviously, like, it should match. If it does not match, there's a this currency you could call, either an error or missing voucher or potential theft. Yes, obviously it could be a theft. Okay, and it needs investigating immediately, because if you will have such problems in your company, in your office, then there are very less chances that you will be a big survival. You will survive for a long time, and every business needs honesty, to be honest. Okay, so this is for today. Then we will talk about inshallah tomorrow. Thank you for listening.